Good afternoon, Senate District 15. This is Senator Gary Dahms, and as always, it's a pleasure and an honor to represent you at St. Paul. Just wanted to give you a little Thursday update. Thursday afternoon, the weather's beautiful here in St. Paul. The election in the seat in the inner city Minneapolis, that was won by a gentleman, and he was sworn in on last Monday on the Senate floor, and as soon as he was sworn in, the DFL put a resolution on the floor to vote to end the power sharing agreement that we had worked with them and had in effect for about 3 weeks. The power sharing agreement, they did have the 34 votes in the end of the power sharing agreement. We did have some good discussion about some of the things that worked very well in that agreement, and hopefully we could get some of those to move forward, but that's not the way it was meant to be, and so the power sharing agreement did end. However, when I look back at it, I think it was an agreement that got us so that we could be in the Senate and work on things, and it was a 33-33. There was no majority at that point in time, but all the chairs worked with the co-chairs on the committees, and we were able to get some good stuff done and moved out of the committees. Some of that stuff can now start moving to the floor. But a couple of things that we did accomplish by doing this power share agreement was, one of them is the number of people in the committees was very lopsided. Most committees, they had at least 3 differences, so if there was 4 Republicans, there would be 7 Democrats. Some were even worse than that, but anyhow, we did get an agreement that lasts through this entire biennium, which will end in the end of 2026, that on most committees there's only a 1-person difference. There are 5 committees where there's a 2-person difference, but the other, I think it's 14, there's only a 1-person difference, so that gives us a lot more power, a lot more ability to get our points heard in committee. However, it doesn't change the votes. If all their members are there, they will still have the votes to pass out legislation out of the committee without our votes. The other thing that we accomplished is they were going to change a lot of the rules as far as what we could do on the floor. They wanted to reduce the amount of time each person could speak on the floor. They wanted to reduce the amount of time that any bill could be given on the floor, and they wanted to make sure that they had the amendments 24 hours ahead of the time they'd be presented on the floor. In the agreement, that has been taken out, and that won't happen for the rest of 2025. So there was things like that, but hopefully we'll still have some good working relationships with some of the chairs to where we can get some of our stuff heard and get some of that stuff passed out. And we'll see how it goes. We're coming into the point now to where shortly we will have the February forecast. That'll come about March 5th. And then we can start seriously working on the budget. So just wanted to give a little update on the power sharing agreement on the Senate side, and that things are working. We're busy at it and looking at a lot of different things. We're having a lot of committees, or a lot of the agencies come in and give an overview of what their agencies do and how things are going in the agencies. So with that said, I hope that you're having a great day and looking forward to talking to you again next Thursday.